You've been horrible to me for 20 years. Kody's victim act with Meri doesn't make sense. 6 things I think the sister wives patriarch needs to apologize for. Hello friends, welcome to the Daily Gossip News Update. I am Olivia and hope you are well by God's grace. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. When Sister Wives star Kody Brown met Meri Brown, it seemed like they could be happy together, but their legal marriage turned spiritual union soon descended into petty insults, with hurt feelings on both sides. It has to be said that Kody seemed meaner than his then partner. In Kody's defense, Meri should have seen the writing on the wall. He gave her endless hints that he'd lost that loving feeling. However, for her own reasons, she decided not to leave. Meri's unfortunate catfishing scandal was probably the catalyst for some of his harshest disses and slights. When Meri began chatting with a woman she thought was a man, she was lonely. Starved of affection due to Robyn Brown's presence, Meri found what she thought was better. However, the person who tricked her back in 2015 was even worse. At least Kody was who he said he was. As late as 2023, Kody was still hanging onto his resentment. During his Sister Wives look back, how we started special, he said. It seems like Kody should give Meri some grace. Clearly, Robyn was the only wife he was really in love with. If she went looking for a more fulfilling relationship, she probably had a good reason to. However, in his role as the patriarch, he could give love to 4 women, but they couldn't seek out connections with other people. That is how polygamy works, and in some families, that dynamic makes people happy. However, that wasn't the case in the Brown family. As per a People exclusive, Meri denied that her dalliance with a catfish was the reason why her marriage tanked. However, Kody's rage, even years later, may tell a different story. Possibly, he felt that her betrayal was a deal breaker. After that, while withholding forgiveness, he probably didn't really consider her his spouse anymore. At that point, he phoned it in with Meri and tried to make it clear that he was over it. Everyone watching Sister Wives probably knew that Kody wasn't in love anymore. However, Meri, clinging to what was familiar, may have told herself something different. Meri's catfish said they were a man named Sam Cooper, who was a prosperous businessman. The person conned Meri, pretending to be a guy in his 40s. It eventually came to light that Meri's love interest was a woman named Jackie Overton. This was crushing for Meri, who'd had high hopes and been so trusting, and Kody wouldn't forgive her. A lot of things probably contributed to their breakup, but the catfish incident definitely pushed their issues towards critical mass. Maybe Kody should say he's sorry for failing to understand why Meri did what she did. He's clearly all about Robyn. All the now exes knew this, so she wasn't really harming her spiritual union. Meri was simply being human, and the family's downfall was inevitable. When Kody's so harsh about Meri, implying that he's the wronged party, he seems to be playing the victim. Meri left Kody in January 2023, after a whopping 32 years of marriage. After that, Meri tried to move on with Amos Andrews. Learn about their short-lived relationship in the clip shown above. That romance lasted for only 4 months. Now, she's teasing a new relationship with a man named Brandon Stone. While she hasn't been lucky in love, luck can change, and it usually does. If Meri breaks her losing streak, she'll feel so powerful, and I think she will. She's about due for a happy relationship where she's really valued and understood. She has earned the right to be happy. With Kody, there were so many put-downs, even if her friends didn't pass muster with him. On screen, Kody called out her mean girl girlfriends, including Meri's good buddy Jen Sullivan, who seems like a great person. In fact, Kody described Meri's pals in very denigrating ways. Meri can do better. This isn't love or even fondness. He's saying she can't find a man because of her friends. He's putting down her nearest and dearest while insulting her too. Kody clearly didn't appreciate Meri's friends, who surely weighed in on her relationship. Maybe the truth hurts sometimes. While he believes he's being targeted because he loves Robyn, the exes have their sides of the story. Their feelings are valid too. Meri said that Jen's more loyal than most of her family members. They record Fridays with Friends segments together. Their relationship seemed stable, healthy, and happy. However, Kody sees threats everywhere. Anyone who might put him down, even if he deserves some of the shade, is excommunicated. Kody's not all bad, and how he feels shouldn't be discounted. But at the same time, he was the one who fell in love with Robyn. This left him with almost no emotional wiggle room. He didn't have much of anything left over for the other wives. Even in terms of money, it now seems like Robyn got the lion's share. She had the $1 million home, the David Woolley signet ring that matched Kody's, and, allegedly, $70,000 worth of dolls that she purchased on Etsy. Janelle's talked about having very little money, adding that Kody took a lot of cash out of the family fund while she looked after the accounting. Money seems to be a real hot-button topic for Janelle. It really triggers her. Last season, on Sister Wives Season 18, she clearly didn't like her small apartment. Sometimes there were scenes set in the home that Robyn and Kody share. It had a great big living room, a fancy kitchen, tons of space for the core family, as Robyn called it, and more. The exes have legitimate gripes. They too may be at fault sometimes. The family dynamic was complex, and when Robyn entered the fray, the sands shifted again. As Kody and Robyn got closer, it seemed like they were icing everyone else out, whether that was actually true or not. For example, during the pandemic, they sequestered themselves due to fears about contracting the virus. However, interestingly, it later surfaced that Kody never bothered to get vaccinated at all, according to his son, Kody Brown. Was Kody really so vigilant because he was an anti-vaxxer? There's no proof, but it adds an interesting layer to the whole pandemic drama, showing that Kody may have chosen a path whereby he became isolated from other Browns, even when he had the chance to vaccinate. So, due to things like this, when Kody told Meri, "Blame yourself if I don't love you," during Season 19's explosive trailer, it seemed like cruelty. In his mind, it all made sense, but those who saw Kody favor Robyn on screen and cut the family out during the COVID-19 pandemic may have felt differently. Maybe they thought Kody mistreated Meri, who's over polygamy, and that he should shoulder at least some of the blame. With Kody on screen, referring to their former status, they were technically in a spiritual union, but it was not a typical relationship. He hadn't forgiven her for the catfish stuff. He seemed to look down on her a lot, and he appeared to be doing everything in his power to turn her off and get in out of his life. Actually, that wasn't a bad thing, but it did seem cruel at times. However, it's hard to argue with the fact that he was helping Meri by pushing her away. She could never be authentically happy with someone who doesn't love her. So really, in this case, Kody may have been doing what was best. He's talked about the fact that with Meri, the writing was on the wall. He means that she should have known it was over instead of dragging it out. And it's here that he plays the victim. Instead of ending it himself, he does things to alienate Meri, seemingly hoping that she'll leave. Then, he won't have to be the one who's the villain. Human interactions can be a sticky wicket, and Kody may have preferred that Meri leave him, rather than him asking her to leave. However, because she ignored his signs, the red flags that viewers could spot from space, he ended up needing to get very real about how he felt. Meri really hung in there, and it got extremely awkward. She even befriended Meri. An unlikely bond developed between the women. It seemed like Meri was a bit naive, not really understanding Robyn. Robyn clearly wanted monogamy for a long time, while pretending not to. So it's possible that she wasn't the best friend for Meri. When he said the writing is on the wall, Kody was saying that Meri should have known what was going to happen. He was putting it all on her. However, due to her religious values, she may have felt uncomfortable exiting a plural marriage. There are a lot of practical reasons why she might have stayed in a spiritual union. Beyond religion, there was her career as a reality star to think about. She might have worried that she'd lose her fame if she left. When Meri finally bailed out, accepting the fact, once and for all, that the spiritual union was going nowhere, she texted with Kody, doomed to experience yet another unsatisfying interaction. Kody put the blame of Meri, even questioning if she was hiding a love interest. Since Kody has always been all about Robyn, the fact that he would display a flash of jealousy over some love interest, which was very likely a figment of his imagination, seemed bizarre to say the least. Meri had reached her limit. It was about feeling unloved, neglected, and low on the totem pole. There didn't really need to be a secret reason for leaving. The situation was bad enough that anyone would want out. So Meri left. Kody got suspicious, and that seemed odd. Maybe he just wanted to make it look like she had an ulterior motive. Above, Meri glows, embarking on a whole new life without Kody. Fans are giving her a lot of love. The desire to win a breakup in the court of public opinion is almost universal. Sometimes when Kody plays the victim, although his favoritism led to the family's downfall, it seems like a PR move. However, we may not be giving Kody enough credit. It's possible that he was seriously wounded by Meri's catfishing. Maybe her leaving brought back that pain, making him question if she had someone else. Nonetheless, when Kody goes low, he doesn't win his breakups. Since he still has a wife and the nice house, people assume he's okay. They don't really look under the surface. He's used to being considered a villain. As long as his conscience is clear, he should be alright. However, now and then, it seems like everything that's happened in his former marriages is weighing the sister wives' patriarch down. If he stops mistrusting Meri and tries to see things from her side, he might be a happier person. When he continues to point the finger, he's just stuck in the past. Drive a bus over my wife. Sister wives Kody's lashing out after Robyn allegedly spent $70K on Etsy dolls. Is he criticizing her or defending her? Kody and Robyn entered a monogamous relationship soon after the other wives left the Brown family. They achieved the exclusive relationship they had always desired, but continued to lament the negative impact of leaving polygamy. Kody discussed his struggles on the show, expressing his constant anger and alienating many of his children, particularly his adult sons, with Janelle. Robyn spent the last 3 years in tears in front of the cameras, portraying herself as incapable of living without polygamy and claiming that its absence was affecting her marriage to Kody. Kody and Robyn have experienced numerous personal problems, but they have decided to stick together. One issue they face is accusations that they are overspenders and shopaholics. These rumors are exacerbated by accusations that they have used Meri, Janelle, and Christine's money for themselves in the past. Additionally, they are embroiled in disputes with Janelle and Meri over their rightful share of the Coyote Pass family property. The family turmoil has been intense, but Kody and Robyn have chosen not to betray each other. Kody has famously stated, "He will not drive a bus over my wife." Although Robyn has deactivated her account, there is ample proof that she once spent thousands of dollars on dolls, indulging in her shocking doll obsession. There is also speculation that she has created a private profile to continue spending money on dolls. According to a Reddit thread by Extreme Usual, Robyn is likely still using a lot of Kody's money to purchase custom dolls that cost as much as $500 per piece or more. Netizens have also noticed other expensive items, such as designer sandals and David Woolley jewelry, worn by Robyn and Kody over the months. Additionally, the couple recently sold their Flagstaff home for $1.7 million and purchased a new house for $2.1 million. They are financially well off, which makes it even sadder that Kody isn't fulfilling his obligations to his former sister wives in terms of what he owes them. Sister wives. Kody Brown's claim Robyn got table scraps from other women didn't age well. Kody Brown's relationship with Robyn Brown has long been a point of contention among sister wives fans. Over the years, the dynamics within Kody's plural family shifted dramatically, with Robyn emerging as his clear favorite wife. However, in a surprising twist, Kody once referred to Robyn getting table scraps from the other women, a comment that didn't age well given her current status within the family. Kody Brown's comment about Robyn Brown occurred during season 14 of Sister Wives. In this season, tensions within the Brown family were at an all-time high as Kody struggled to balance his deteriorating relationships with his wives, Meri, Janelle, and Christine. During one heated moment, Kody shockingly claimed Robyn received table scraps from the other women. He implied her position in the family was less significant than his other relationships at the time. "I've already given you everyone else's table scraps for years," he claimed, adding Robyn always got what's left after the other wives. The remark stunned viewers, especially given Robyn's growing status as Kody's clear favorite. Despite being dismissed in this way, Robyn gradually emerged as Kody's closest partner. By 2023, Kody's relationships with Meri, Janelle, and Christine ended, leaving Robyn as his sole wife. This dramatic shift added deep irony to his earlier insult. The table scraps moment was a turning point in the Brown family's twisted dynamics. It showed just how drastically Kody's priorities changed over time toward ensuring Robyn's status as head wife. Robyn Brown quickly became a dominant figure in Kody Brown's life. Over the years, fans watched as Kody's attention increasingly focused on Robyn and her family, leaving his other relationships strained. Over time, Kody's bond with Robyn seemed to intensify. He spent more time at her home, and she appeared to have greater influence over family decisions. The turning point came when Kody legally divorced Meri in 2014 to legally marry Robyn and adopt her children from a previous marriage. Her biological children, along with Kody's children, are often seen as a priority for the couple. This move solidified Robyn's status and forever changed the dynamics of the Brown family. Robyn became Kody's primary emotional confidant and partner. Her ability to connect with Kody on an emotional level, especially during times of family conflict, cemented her role as the central wife. Kody has consistently praised her for being understanding and patient. However, during a tell-all where he was asked if Robyn was his favorite wife, Kody called the question unfair. He added it wasn't about being the favorite. It was about finding favor. Longtime Sister Wives fans have often called out the irony of Kody's table scraps comment. Many have pointed out that Kody's apparent favoritism toward Robyn ultimately contributed to the breakdown of his other marriages. I think Kody believed Robyn deserved 100% of everything. The wives getting even 1% was unfair in his mind. Although table scraps are not the right description, I think Kody truly meant Robyn wasn't getting enough, said a Redditor. Maybe he thinks table scraps and everything are the same thing, questioned a second viewer. A third declared, Big Sobs herself created table scraps for everyone else but her. Sister Wives is on hiatus. The remaining episodes of Season 19, including a tell-all air in the spring of 2025. Sister Wives, can Janelle Brown and Christine Brown's relationship survive Christine's coming tell-all book? When the beloved unscripted show premiered in 2010, the Browns were one big happy family. By the time Sister Wives Season 19 premiered, 3 of Kody's 4 wives had left him. Since then, Janelle and Christine have gotten much closer. They've both moved on and started new lives. Christine recently announced the pre-sale of her tell-all book, and it could cause a rift between the two women. Depending on how much of their dirty laundry Christine plans to air, the more subdued Janelle may not appreciate the past being dragged back into her face in such a public way. Ironically, Janelle and Christine were never that close while they were both married to the same man. Even when they lived under the same roof in Utah, they both kept to their respective wings of the house. Some of the distance between them is due to the fact that the Sister Wives Season 19 stars have very different personalities. Christine is an emotional romantic, while Janelle is rational with her feet planted firmly on the ground. Christine was Kody's most jealous wife, while Janelle liked the fact that her husband wasn't around every night. In addition to the different personalities, the Sister Wives Season 19 stars weren't close because they lived very different lifestyles. Janelle was one of the family's main earners. The Browns had 18 children to feed, so it took a lot of work to financially support the massive family. While Janelle was away working most days, Christine was the family's stay-at-home mom. She helped raise most of the Brown children while the rest of the adults were out earning a living. While they were part of the same family, Christine and Janelle simply didn't spend much time together. Janelle and Christine have both been working with Plexus, a health and fitness company, and they both recently won cruises from the company. Christine shared a carousel of photos on Instagram, and many familiar faces were there, including Christine's husband, David Woolley, and her daughter, Mykelti Pedron. Christine's long caption reads, in part, "I loved finally seeing Janelle Brown 117 again. Still my sister wife forever. It's clear that no matter what happens in the lives of Christine and Janelle, the sister wives stars will always share an unshakable bond. And it must drive Kody crazy. Christine has had a lot on her plate since leaving Kody and their plural family. The former housewife is now a career woman. In addition to her career as a social media influencer, she's also been house flipping with David. Somehow, she still found time to write an entire book." Christine recently posted an announcement on Instagram that her book had a cover and was available for pre-order. Christine's post included a copy of the upcoming book with her on the cover, wearing a red blazer and matching red lipstick. Her caption reads, "We have a cover for my book now. The red outfit won by a landslide. You can pre-order it today. The book is titled Sister Wives, a memoir of faith, family, and freedom, and will be available for pre-order in September 2025. A book about Christine's marriage to Kody will have to include Janelle, and it remains to be seen how much of the family's dirty laundry she intends to air."